7 weeks. I was hoping all couldn't see this in 7 weeks. Everybody jumped on it quick too. You real quick. That's this part of it. I'm gonna put it on one.
Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And the Sooners will put it away to start the game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Lane. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run, it's Watson. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Lane. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Just going to keep it after the snap. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Did these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 10 over Fresno State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll do it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Lane. Oh, he wants it all.
What the fuck? Can you stop running, number 6? Oh, yeah, y'all niggas gonna get fired. What the fuck
This
is you
defense
doing?
was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country.
Yeah, like he
they knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And Earl, why can't you make that pass?
To the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Very good.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Figure out why you haven't been able to make
so they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's James. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Lane. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Vols come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. It's always just exhausting.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Watson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Offenses know and work on it all week. downs. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes,
That's not
still
holding,
on his feet. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. And the Vols send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give out of the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I think I will probably do everything.
Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's okay.
With the catch, it's James. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Ooh.
To throw, it's Lane. He's looking deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. First down here for the offense.
I can so season already.
They'll run it from the gun.
Oh my God! How do you keep it?
For no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They booted away on fourth down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Kearney. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on third and short. The sure hands, it's Fields.
It's happening.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Running back searching for a hole. Got a little space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
I just need those
guys,
streets
a
like
delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks.
Y'all killing us, bro. What the fuck? I ain't getting no fuck. See that shit.
Let's send it back to the guys.
That man was holding like his. My nigga on the ground like he hurt.
The Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second.
Holding like hell.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this, we can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Fires to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Yeah,
a solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Pressure. Pressure.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return.
Oh my gosh, you don't know. Wow.
Midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to throw, it's Lane. Got it set up on the outside. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Takes the handoff. It's Watson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Calls his own number. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he got loose.
Ew.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. They're setting up the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing
They'll try to power their way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down.
They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the whipples, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Caught behind the line. It's Kearney.
He's
all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just
get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown.
This shit is so fake.
You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They knocked him down after the... And a big play for this defense. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
My damn ball, bro.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
One more play. One more play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Put that boy.
Final stage
Gives
of
us
the
game
game.
time.
We'll start with the first down. Right back to the well. Good execution. They move the sticks and they got it at the 33.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Now on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Again, bro.
Defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the
I
football
just
back.
feel fucking conservative.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Me. Bro, come on, goddamn ball back, bro.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
Yeah, that's it.
The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks.
Bitch,
Now back to work.
Bad. Jeez.
Grabbed behind the line. It's James. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
That was good, real good play call. They switched this shit up.
Here comes the
They try to get
offense
up.
back onto the field.
I need you to get some pressure. I need you to get some pressure.
They'll start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Kearney. Got midfield. He's got room.
That's
And that
crazy.
one looked as if it might
What
go
the
all the way,
fuck?
but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick up there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Lane. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. That's caught. It's Davis. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Vols will send out the punt unit.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye into it.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dropping back, it's Lane. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback's got the first. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Yes.
Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Quick strike complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to pass. It's Lane. Makes the catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it. Turning it on. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Watson. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, yeah, man, good. Yeah. That's also really for us. Yeah, someone too. Yeah, I already got taken. It's gonna take something. That's it. Okay, first and I see that. Everything. There's a person. I see you, boy. Got you one, sis. Not like this. Oh, my points right there. Next week,